Hello artists, fall is here, so let's do a pumpkin painting together. First, we're going to start with a black oil pastel, and I'm going to measure from the top of my paper where the stem of the pumpkin will be, so that we don't have the top of our pumpkin at the very edge of our paper, and the same thing at the bottom. Find the center of your paper and make 2 dots. Now we're going to connect those 2 dots with a big curved line on either side. Pumpkins are kind of broken up into sections, so we're going to keep adding curved lines like this to make our pumpkin even bigger. Pumpkins come in all different shapes and sizes, so you can really make it your own. You could have a tall, skinny pumpkin. You could have it lumpy on one side. I'm gonna have a really wide pumpkin that takes up a lot of space on my paper. So as I go out towards the edge of my paper, I'm making those curved lines just a little bit shorter. I'm drawing a rectangle for the stem of my pumpkin, and then we're going to be making some leaves. Now we're going to cut all these pieces out later, so you don't really have to put the leaves in a spot that makes any sense. So I'm putting mine on this empty corner of my paper and drawing a letter U. After I've drawn that letter U, I'm going to do 2 zigzags on either side, and then another zigzag triangle that connects those in the middle. Let's do that a couple more times so that we have lots of leaves to cut out for our pumpkins. Next step is we're going to paint our pumpkins using only the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, so that we can practice our mixing. So to make orange, you guys know, we're going to use yellow and red. So I'm starting with yellow, and red's a very strong color, so we don't need much of it. Make sure we're washing and drying our brushes in between colors so that we're not mixing up the cups and we don't have a soggy paper. Now, not only do pumpkins come in a lot of different shapes and sizes, they also come in a wide variety of colors, and the oranges really differ. I've seen really light orange pumpkins, and I've seen very dark reddish orange pumpkins, so it's really your choice how you want to mix the colors. If you use more red, you're going to have a darker reddish color pumpkin. If you use more yellow, it's going to be a lighter orange pumpkin. I didn't blend my colors very much because I really like how the colors kind of streak together. Those streaks create a really nice texture for my pumpkin. Lastly, we're going to work on those leaves. So after I've washed my brush really well, I'm going to be mixing yellow and blue together to make green. You don't have to worry about going outside of the lines. You can just kind of mix together on your paper, and next week we will cut out those pieces. So if you get outside the lines just a little bit, it's no big deal. So we're mixing blue and yellow together to create green. Blue is a very dark, strong color, so it really only takes a little bit of it with our yellow to make those green leaves. Don't forget to write your name somewhere on your paper and put it on the drying rack when you are finished. Next week we'll cut all the pieces out and add a background.